Like it wasn't looking good at all. And I think when Derek Carr got hurt, that seemed to be the turning point. But then it just things flipped in the point. I mean, I think Jason's on to something. I don't think they finished the comeback.
Might have been the turning point for the Saints.
You guys act like Derek Carr was lighting up the defense yesterday.
All right, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I'm not saying this to undercut what they did yesterday, but for the Saints, they were out of sorts after he got hurt. They already were missing their top 2 running backs. The Packers weren't the only ones with really good players that weren't available yesterday. We all love Sean Clifford around here and his Farvosity. Jordan Love, I would rather have Jordan Love than Derek Carr every day of the week and twice on Sunday. But when you lose your starting quarterback in a game, it's not ideal conditions. Doesn't matter.
I would say this. The Saints are the best equipped to handle losing their starting quarterback of any team in the NFL. Period. You have Taysom Hill you can plug in a bunch of packages, and Jameis Winston started a ton of games as the number 1 overall pick. So anyone that's trying to poo-poo and say Derek Carr was going to lead that team to win, no. The defense had New Orleans' number. Now, you want to say Kamara being out is a big deal? Obviously it was. Aaron Jones was out. So I just the Derek Carr piece to this is completely irrelevant to me. That was not what won and lost that game yesterday. What won it was the Green Bay Packers decided, hey, we're going to get our blank together. We're going to put together some drives and win. That team was not scoring a ton of points yesterday, regardless. Now, Green Bay had to avoid being shut out to win. Shocking analysis, but that's the reality. And it wasn't Derek Carr or anything else. It was the Green Bay Packers and the offense deciding, hey, the defense has kept us in this for the entire game. The special teams gave up 7 points. So the defense gave up 10 blanking points yesterday. Derek Carr, Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill, I don't give a rip who you put back there. They're the best. So what they did yesterday, why it's so impressive, is you have a bunch of guys that played their first legitimate regular season game at Lambeau Field. And everybody had some negative things. Jordan Love made some mistakes. He had his first pick. You dropped some passes. I'm sure there was some route combination issues. All of that. And then when you don't convert, and I don't know why you don't kick the field goal the first time, 4th and 3. I didn't get that. I didn't like it. And then when they stopped him, I thought, ball game. You know who didn't think that? Those cats. They believed. And I think the sneaky play in the game was when Matt LaFleur went for 2. I have been railing against this.
Sneaky?
Yes.
It's not sneaky. It was a huge play. If you're going to get after Jesse and I for pointing out that they lost their starting quarterback, I'm sorry, that's not a sneaky play.
Jason,
it was a colossal play.
Here's the deal. I heard you on the postgame show last night talking, and you said you were questioning why they did it. And if they didn't get it, it would have got a 2-pointer to it. And what I'm trying to say is the reason it's so sneaky is because what it's telling your guys in the locker room. They're saying, okay, we got it, we cut it. Instead of playing passive and saying, oh, maybe we can get lucky here and tie this thing up and go to overtime. Instead, what it said to everybody, the defense, the special teams, and the offense was, we're grabbing this thing and we're getting it. And if you don't get it, okay, you're still down a score. That analytics that I've been pushing back on for so long, I understand the rationale for it, but this was more about we have stunk all game. We're going to go out and win. We're finding a way to win this game. We're going to do it because I believe in my quarterback to get this done, and that will send ripple effects through the team. That's why it's sneaky. Not because some nerd is up there punching numbers saying, hey, run it now because then if you don't get it, you get 2 opportunities to do it. This was all about the emotions of the game and what it says to the guys in that locker room. Because once you got it, I guarantee you Kenny Clark and the defense is like, damn, all right, let's go finish this thing. If they just kick the extra point, it's, all right, now we just got to get a stop and then we can hope that we can do this. Once you do that, it's bam. We're getting it. And that was the tone that I loved about watching it.